Let us discuss radicals. Let's start with transform radical form into exponential form and vice versa. Okay, so the symbol nth root of a raised to m is called radical. So kapag nakakita tayo ng mga ganitong simbolo, we call it radical. And what is radical? A radical expression or a radical is an expression containing the symbol just like this called radical sign. So kapag nakakita tayo ng simbolong ganito, of course, that is radical. Kapag may radical sign. In the symbol nth root of a raised to m, n is called the index or order, which indicates the degree of the radical. So, yung n yung magsasabi kung ano yung degree ng radical expression mo. For example, 2 yung n natin, so we called it square root. Okay, pag 3 naman, we called it cube root. Pag 4 ay fourth root, and so on. In the symbol nth root of a raised to m, yung a raised to m naman is called the radicand, where a is the number or expression o yung tinatawag nating base, and yung m is the power or exponent. Let us begin first with converting exponential form into radical form since we already discussed the exponential form. So, a raised to m over n is in exponential form while nth root of a raised to m is in radical form. So, hindi tayo dapat malito dito since may tatlong character lang tayo. Isang base, isang exponent, at saka isang order which is yung n. Okay? So, ililipat lang natin sa radical form na ganito. For example, we have 2 raised to 1 over 3. Our base is 2. Our m is 1. And our n is 3. So, kung mapapansin nyo. Then, we will transform it into radical form which is nth root of a raised to m. Our a is, o yung base natin is 2. Our m is 1 and our n is 3. So, this is cube root of 2. We can simply write it as like this. Hindi mo na ilalagay yung exponent mo na 1. Okay? So, again, final answer is cube root of 2. Another example, we have quantity 4x raised to 2 over 3. Let us convert it into radical form. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ilan yung base natin? Okay, so meron tayong dalawang bases, which is 4 and x. Isang numerical at isang variable. Our m is 2 and our n, which is our order, is 3. That is why this is in cube root. So, ano ngayon ang gagawin natin since meron tayong dalawang base? Okay? So, ang gagawin natin is di-distribute natin yung yung exponent niya sa bawat base, which is 4 squared and x squared. Okay? Paano naman kapag mas marami pa? Okay? Kapag mas marami siya as n naka-quantity, so ganun lang din ang gagawin mo. I-distribute mo lang yung yung exponent sa bawat bases. Next is 4 squared is also equal to 16. Okay, so 4 squared is 16, then x squared. So our final answer is cube root of 16 x squared. Let's go on now to transform radical form into exponential form. Baliktarin naman natin. Okay, since we already know the form of radical, nth root of a raised to m, okay, papunta naman siya ng a raised to m over n, which is in exponential form. Example, we have cube root of x squared. Okay? So, alamin muna natin, ano ba yung a natin or yung base natin? Okay? Ang base natin is x. Ang m natin o yung exponent natin is 2. And yung n natin, yung order natin is 3. So, sulat lang natin in the form of exponential form. Our a is x squared. Sorry, x. And our m is 2. And our n is 3. So, this is the final answer in exponential form. Another one is cube root of 25x squared. So, transform it into exponential form. So, if you see, we have two bases. Dalawa yung base natin, which is 25 and x squared. Okay? So, si 25, pwede natin siyang i-convert in exponential form. Okay? So, tingnan natin dito sa baba. We have 25 is equal to 5 squared. So, instead of putting 25, instead na ilalagay mo yung 25 dyan, okay, pwede nating palitan ng 5 squared. Okay? So, this time, parehas na silang squared. Parehas na sila ng exponent. So, all we need to do, ayan, pag-isahin natin. So, our m sa 5 is 2, and our n is 3. So, we have 5 raised to 2 over 3. Well, yung x, ang m natin is 2, and our n is 3. Okay, since parehas naman sila ng exponent, okay, 2 over 3, alright, pwede natin silang pag-isahin. Quantity 5x, 2 over 3. Okay, next is, we have square root of 11 over x raised to 4. So, dito sa ating example, naka-square root tayo. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, walang 2 sa labas. Bakit? Okay, so hindi na siya isinusulat. Automatic na kapag walang nakasulat doon o wala kayong nakikita, square root ang tawag doon. Okay? So, this time, okay, our base is 11. So, kung mapapansin nyo, walang exponent sa 11 na nakalagay. Okay, ibig sabihin yan, pag walang exponent na nakalagay o yung m na tinatawag natin, automatic siya ay 1. So, hindi porke kayo ay nakakakita ng 4 sa may x, ay 4 na rin dun sa 11. Tandaan natin na bawat bases ay may kanya-kanyang exponent. Okay? So, we have, yung m natin ay 1, and saan nanggaling yung 2? Doon sa labas. Wala lang tayong nakikita kasi square root. Kaya, pero automatic, ang n natin ay 2. So, we have 11 raised to 1 over 2, or 1 half. Over. Yan yung ating numerator. Paano naman ang ating denominator? So, mas madali ito kasi nakikita nyo yung exponent niya. Okay? So, that is our a sa denominator. Yung ating m ay 4. Okay? And ang our n is square root. So, yun ay 2. So, our n is 2. So, we have x raised to 4 over 2. But this time, pwede pa siyang simplify yung 4 over 2. So, we have 11 raised to 1 over 2 over x squared. Bakit? 4 over 2 is 2. So, let's have the last example. We have 4th root of 8, x raised to 8, and y raised to 3. So, in this example, ilan na ang base natin or bases natin? Okay, tama. So, we have 3 bases, which is 8, x, and y. May 3 na tayo. Okay? So, si 8, gagamitin natin yung power rule. We can convert it into 2 cube. Alright? 2 cube is also equal to 8. Why? 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. So, instead of putting 8, we put 2 cube. Okay? So, this time, mas lumiit na yung base natin. Okay? So, again, our base now is 2, x, and y. So, ilalagay na natin yung m over n natin. Okay? So, itatransform na natin siya into exponential form. Tatanggalin na natin si radical sign. Okay? So, sa 2, our m is 3, and our n is 4. Sa x, we have 8 over 4. And sa y, meron tayong 3 over 4. So, let us simplify first the exponent of x, which is 8 over 4. Kasi sa tatlong nakikita nyong exponent dyan, ay yung x over 4 lang ang pwede nating isimplify. So, 8 over 4 is 2. Okay? So, write down mo lang yung mga m over n nung 2 and y. And since parehas si 2 and y, you can simplify it as quantity 2y raised to 3 over 4. Then si x is 2.